A large event like this creates a lot of waste. That's why it's extra important that as much of it as possible is recycled and compostable.
The City of Richmond does a great job of recycling its event waste, so we're here at the Richmond Harvest Festival to get some tips.
Events do create a lot of waste. Serveware is a significant part of that. The city has a goal to reduce waste by 80%. And so it's very important that food vendors do choose serveware that is accepted in our recycling and composting programs. And so we like to refer to it as delicious treats meets sustainable eats. What we recommend that vendors use are paper plates and bowls, wooden utensils, and recyclable plastic cups. These are the best because those are accepted in our recycling programs. What we ask them to avoid are styrofoam and any plastic serveware that is labeled as biodegradable or compostable, because these are not accepted by the processing facilities. We also discourage any sort of food wrap that is foil and paper mixed together. There is a lot that goes into creating a sustainable event. The city actually has a sustainable event toolkit, so we're constantly working with them to host events that are sustainable, that are environmentally friendly, that help promote economic benefits. We're serious about reducing waste. Our 80% target is something we work for every day, and we want to bring our vendors and all of the people that come to these events into that with us to help us achieve it together.
So it's not just the waste from the event, there's also generic waste that perhaps people bring in with them. Signage is very important at our recycling station so our guests know exactly where to put their waste. The most common items placed in the wrong bins are lemons in drink cups, coffee cups, straws in juice boxes, utensils in takeout food containers, and leftover food in takeout food containers. So it's good to have recycling and garbage stations near food areas and near entrances, and there should be one full garbage and recycling station for every 500 attendees. So if you have 5,000 expected to attend your festival, you should have 10 full recycling and garbage areas. Volunteers like the Richmond Green Ambassadors are great for educating guests on how to sort their waste. On average, events with volunteers in the waste management area divert 84% of their garbage.
I believe recycling is important because for myself, I like to make a difference in my community.
Our earth really needs people like the Green Ambassadors to really implement sustainability into our planet.
We want to try to educate the community members to put their waste in the proper bin as possible, so when they go back home, they can do it as well.
They basically just teach us what's the importance of recycling, what's the importance of dividing everything in different systems.
And furthermore, in grade 12, you receive a signed certificate from the Mayor of Richmond, where you can use for your university applications as well, so that's an added bonus as well.
In Green Ambassadors, we work as a team, so we learn leadership and teamwork skills, and that really helps us a lot in the future.
In the end, you feel good yourself because you're benefiting your society, you're benefiting your city, and you're educating people.
I feel like I make a difference.
Regardless of the size of the event, it's amazing what a difference it can make when event organizers work with the city to promote sustainable events.
So let's go over those tips again. Number 1, ensure food vendors use serveware that will be accepted in recycling and composting programs.
2, source recycling and garbage stations with clear signage and bin labels from the City of Richmond by calling 604-276-4010 or visiting richmond.ca/recycle for details. 3, set up recycling stations at strategic locations near food stations or at entrances and exits, and be sure to have one full station for every 500 guests.
4, recruit volunteers to help guests sort their recycling.
Now you have everything you need to know in order to host your own sustainable event.